Hi, I'm Debbie with Be the Gift, and today we're going to be interviewing our friend Dana Damara of Zen Flow Yoga. She's the first of 5 women entrepreneurs that we'll be highlighting during this month. Dana's commitment to movement, breath, and yoga, as well as supporting people in their joy, happiness, and success as they move through life. She's inspired us with her success and, more importantly, her generosity in the community and how she gives back and why. Dana, I'm really excited that you're our first guest, so let me ask you our first question. What inspires you to keep going every day?
Oh, Debbie, that's such a great question. Anyone can be inspired, but I like to be authentically inspired. Overall, my 2 young daughters really inspire me. And as they grow, it's very apparent how much they watch and they assimilate my words and my actions. I mean, you know that and you hear about it, but when you actually see it in action, it really takes you into slow motion. I truly think about what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do because I know that they are watching me. And I want to be a good example. I don't want to be a perfect example because, as we both know, nobody's perfect. But I want to be real enough and a real example of someone who can make a strong presence while remaining approachable and vulnerable. Now, knowing that my daily actions in the community and in my own home create change on a large scale without me having to really do anything but be authentic in my action. When we just do our thing without reward or recognition or expectation, things automatically shift. And this inspires me to stay focused on myself and not feeling like focusing on myself is being selfish. Love and connection really inspires me. It really keeps me going. Synchronicity and divine situations just propel me forward every single day. Unconditional love from others is awe-inspiring when you actually receive it and are able to witness yourself sharing it with others. It comes from a place of the heart connection and is felt on a cellular level. So connection with others who are like-minded really fuels my fire. When people gather to make a difference, it's astounding. And when love and connection meet, it creates that synchronicity that is pure magic. And it can't be explained, but it's absolutely amazingly. So life seemingly lines up, and it's like the universe is saying, yes, yes, go this way.
Wow, that is fabulous. I love it. Thank you. What do you think has been your biggest challenges?
Well, it sounds kind of funny coming from a yoga instructor, but I think one of my biggest challenges is really maintaining balance in my life. As a newly single mother, I have had to find creative ways to get things done, maintain clarity on what's really important, and keep that integrity in all of my actions. I have a passion for life and all that it has to offer, and I want to grab it all. But I think integrating the belief that our choices shape our current reality really slows things down, and it gives us that space we need to truly live in the present moment. And if we grab for it all, we become overwhelmed and lost in what we're doing, really missing the gifts in what is really important. And then another one for me, which again sounds kind of funny coming from a yoga instructor, is patience and allowing. So I've always gone and gotten what I wanted. I said I'm going to do something and I just go and I do it. And this is true in every single part of my life. I believe that we do create our reality and we do get to choose. However, I have only recently come to integrate that divine guidance, that God guidance on a very conscious level. Really sitting with something and feeling it before taking action. Because as you know, and as Be the Gift understands, once we take action, it's as good as done. So asking the question, what do you want from me today? How can I be of service today? What am I meant to learn today? Has really become a daily practice for me.
Well, it sounds like that challenge has been a good practice for you in your yoga as well. I mean, having the patience and applying all those principles. That's great. I love it. Gold nuggets. Everybody always wants to know, what can she tell me that will save me from stumbling down that same path? If there's a gold nugget that you can share with us that you've learned the hard way, what would that be?
How long's the interview?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to break it down into 2, and I'll just pick one for each topic. One is from a business standpoint. From a business standpoint, I would say that even if you can do it all, don't. When you try and do it all, you burn yourself out and you rob others of giving their gifts. Collaboration, not to be confused with delegation, is really key these days, and truly the way to huge monumental shifts. It's that connection and sharing of ideas and talents that really make a difference in any business. And then I think from a personal standpoint, I have to say to always follow your heart, no matter what. I have seemingly done that in my life. However, at one point I was a people pleaser, and I made choices that I thought would make my parents happy, that would make me look good and would give me all this recognition. And for a long time, I did things that I thought was right or what I thought I should be doing. I wanted to please others, and what I found is that it's really an empty existence because we aren't here to please others. We're here to share our gifts with the world. So everyone can't like you. Everyone can't believe in what you do. And so why would we want to try to please everyone? You have to believe in yourself and know that God is guiding you. And that way, when you have to stand on your own 2 feet, you know that you are supported by the universe and a higher power other than just yourself.
That's a lesson I'd like to learn as well. I think
good
I'm going
one.
to take that one to the bank. Now, we mentioned earlier that you have done a lot for your community. You give back a lot. And how do you feel or decide really where you're going to give back, and what makes you choose that? Why do you pick one certain area to give back?
That's a hard one, Debbie, because if I could just live my life in giving back all the time, that's all I would do, because it just is inspiring to be able to help people and really realize that you're just helping yourself. But I have honed it in and found that clarity. I think besides the fact that just being kind to people on a random basis and kind to yourself on a daily basis is a form of giving back. So even just doing simple things like that every day, you're giving back essentially. I do like to incorporate my daughters. They're 7 and 9 now, and they have that natural ability to want to give to people, as all children do. We do things like bring food to the homeless shelter. My older daughter now is really into the Humane Society and the animal shelters, and so I really try to listen to them and what they want to do, and then that's what we do as far as working with them. But personally, I believe in the power of yoga, and I subscribe to and I embody the belief that yoga actually is medicine, and it can heal the body like nothing else. So combine that with other natural healing modalities and your life really shifts. So underneath the umbrella of Zen Flow Yoga, I created an organization, a nonprofit called Yogis for Yoga. And so what we do, it's actually based on the belief that yogis want to give to other yogis. And the organization asks the community to give back by simply coming to class. So every Saturday we offer a class that's donation only. The students pay what they can, and all the money donated goes to people in the community who can't afford yoga but really, really want the healing benefits. So we do that through the power of yoga.
Oh, I think that's great. I really do. I mean, I just love the fact that not only you're teaching your girls, I think by example, but you're also giving back to the community, as you've always done. So,
well, it's amazing because when we first started the program at the beginning of the year, I had maybe 5, 6 people come to class. And now I've got, any Saturday morning, we have upwards of 20, 25 people coming to class. And they're doing it because they believe in the power of yoga, and they just want to do nothing more but to help other people. We've had since January already 2 or 3 people emailing me and really saying, you know, I believe in what you're doing, and I would like your help. Can you help me? And so well, I'm already seeing the benefits. Additionally, we're teaming up with Be the Gift and another organization, another grassroots nonprofit in the community, and we're coming together to create our very own first Yoga Glow. It's like a yoga dance party, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to have it held on June 23rd, and it's going to be a very non-intimidating, non-threatening way for the community to come together, get to know other people in the community who are interested in healing modalities, and just bring people together to really experience the joy and the fun of yoga. And all the money raised from that event will go to Yogis for Yoga.
Oh, I love it. That's great. I'm going to make sure I get that one on my calendar because I've been to some of your classes and I just love them.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
Well, Dana, I got to tell you, thank you so very much for spending your time with us this afternoon and telling us all about some of the gold nuggets that you have found in your business, because we all know as women in the business world, we'd like to help each other, and I think it's great that you're sharing with everyone what you've learned.
Oh,
So,
it's my pleasure to be hanging out with you, Debbie.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.